They just went to sleep like this yesterday. But they're all still asleep, it seems. Yesterday must have been really tiring. Let me get some air. Imagine dying to Gotsumon? I know, right? That's gotta be like... It's one of the most embarrassing ways to die in a Digimon universe. Surely. Gotta be one of the worst. Ah, it's just Agumon. Don't sneak up on me like that. I saw you get up and followed you. What were you up to? Nothing special. It's just that yesterday was pretty intense. We just wanted to go camping and this rock creature attacked us. Gotsumon. Yeah, Gotsumon attacked. We got away, but this school was the spider creature's lair. It was all so confusing. I couldn't keep up with it all. Really? I thought you did great. It was touch and go. It was Haru who helped me save everyone who was captured. It must have been a shock even though they weren't monsters. What could we do? Heck, I was surprised when I met you two. We were exhausted yesterday, but there's a lot to think about. Think about? Like what? Agumon is like, thinking? What is this thinking of which you speak? The next fight. I'm very wrathful. If Dokugumon is not the only one, we need to figure out some protection. Leave the fighting to me. Thanks, Agumon. I'll also think about how to make myself stronger. We also need to figure out food and shelter while we wait for the professor. Takuma, you okay? Are you trying to do that thinking thing? Is it hurting your head? I told you it was dangerous. I'm not coming up with anything. Let's ask everyone. You got it. Let's do that. Morning, Minoru. Back at you, Takuma. So it wasn't a dream, huh? Or it's just a really long dream and we're still going through it. Looks like it. I figured I'd wake up by now. We slept like babies after everything yesterday. Tell me about it. What a day. Man, looking around again in the daylight, this place has definitely seen better days. We fought against monsters yesterday. Tell me about it. Indeed. This is real. Good morning, Takuma, Minoru. Hey, Aoi. Morning. Good morning, Aoi. Did you sleep well? I did. Still a little tired, but my head is finally cleared. That's good to hear. Yeah. Hey, Ryo, you sleepyhead. Shut up. How am I supposed to sleep? You were all out like lights. How could you even sleep after all this? What am I gonna do, not sleep? What do I look like to you, lone wolf? Well, you were in the classroom that whole time and kept fainting. Say that again! Now that everyone's awake, we should put our heads together and think about the next step. We need to start a garden so we don't starve. I want to start growing corn first. Sweet corn. Yeah, with everything that went on yesterday, we were too tired to do anything but sleep. Hey, wait! Who died and made you the boss, Takuma? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the one with a little dinosaur that can evolve into a really big red dinosaur? No? I didn't think so, Minoru. Shut your mouth. Yeah, what he said. Why are you taking his side, Agumon? Alright, my dinosaur is an idiot. There's nothing more I can do. This sort of thing is better left to the older kids. Aoi? Ryo? You're up. No, not Ryo. I would sooner die. You treat me with respect now of all times? I mean, to be honest, It ain't gonna make any difference, is it? That's Ryo for you. I guess last night's events didn't help. I ain't got the time or the inclination to lead you losers around. Kunamon, I feel so sorry for you. Yeah, that sounds about right. Guess that leaves you, Aoi. I'm afraid I also lack what it takes to be a leader. Yeah, you know what it takes to be a leader? A nifty pair of goggles. But you're so serious. What does that have to do with anything? But Aoi, you're not just serious, you're also nice. You'd be a great leader. Nah, Labramon, that's where you got it wrong. Sometimes the leader's gotta make some hard, mean decisions. You can't always be nice if you're gonna be the leader. You overestimate me? Even now I'm full of anxiety? Well, you know, relatable. Who isn't? That's just everyone's default stage in these days. Seriously, what is going on? Think about it, a group of children went missing overnight. You would expect this to cause a major uproar, and yet... I get what you're saying. You'd expect them to send out a helicopter or something. It's already morning, but there's no sign of a search party. This is just too strange. We're not stuck on some mountain or something. We're in a school. Ain't it weird there's nobody else around, though? Everyone else has disappeared. Maybe we're in the digital world, but the digital world is just like a weird, more nature-y copy of your school for some reason in this game. Wouldn't surprise me. You're not making me feel any better. I'm just telling it like it is, right? Look, even our phones are out of service. What the heck? Did the world just end or something? If that ain't the case, then stick a fork in us, cause we're done. Man, you're such a pleasure to be around, dude. You think some disaster occurred? You didn't explain why they ain't looking for lost kids. Maybe they just decided that, like, once they realized Ryo was one of the ones missing, they were like, you know what? It's worth it. It's worth it. We don't want to find these kids. The other kids have to take the L for everyone else to not have to deal with Ryo ever again. Stop it, I'm begging you. I'm just saying, look around. We weren't out that long and the school's all messed up. The whole landscape changed too. Stuff like this doesn't exactly happen every day. Maybe we ended up in some parallel world, or like traveled through time. Probably the prior. Or maybe someone fired off some super weapon. That could explain the school and everything. Didn't you already say this last time? Wait, that can't be it. This place looks more run down than blown up, you know. Did we not have this conversation like last stream? Man, this is all so cool, don't you think? Were you listening at all? Dude, Minoru, I don't think he, like, has any thought. His mouth just goes. Is your brain broken or something? I'm actually agreeing with Ryo. And what were those creatures last night? Digimon? I hate to say it, but they kind of reminded me of these little guys, don't you think? Of us? All we can say for sure is that everyone's gone and the school building's in ruins. The area around here is completely different for some reason, and the fog all around here makes it impossible to figure out what's going on. The fog is apparently too dangerous to touch. Not apparently, it's really dangerous. So you say. And to top it all, you know what, Ryo? Go find out. Go touch the fog and report back. Or don't, I don't care. And to top it all off, all those weird things are crawling around out there? Who's a weird thing? Well, then what are you exactly? We're us, Digimon, and they're them, Digimon. That doesn't explain anything. If only this game was willing to say the word Digimon. They put it on the title box of the game and were like, alright, never bring this up ever again. That's right, I can't explain anything. Then why are you talking so confidently? Fake it until you make it, brother. That's how it works. Falcomon, what do you think? Me? Seriously, we're not getting anywhere over here. Very well. Let's see. I can say that we have no doubts about our own existence. What, we're getting philosophical now? Excuse me? Still, it's clear that our world is separate from the world of you humans. Okay, so we are, like, in the digital world, quotation marks. So this really is a parallel world? If only the Digimon franchise had a word for something like that. I'm not sure what you mean. I admit that our situation is weird, but we can't be sure that this is a different world. If this is a different world, then where did this human building come from? Well, that's... Huh. Maybe the building got transported too? Then wouldn't the school be in the same condition instead of falling apart? It looks like the building where we set up camp, but I think this one is different. This is a mystery to me too. The hills and trees, the rocks, ocean and rivers. Unlike these natural formations, the building just suddenly appeared one day, so I heard. Heard? From who? And how? I'm not sure. Perhaps it was some divine being or one of my brethren with such power. I cannot say for sure. The residents of this world possess various powers and forms. Entities of terrible strength, some weak and frail, capable beings, helpless creatures. So you're saying one of your kind could have made this? One could have built it to resemble a human building or transported it from our world? I do not know. All I can say is that there is much variation among those who live here. Some are capable of speech and compromise, others are frenzied and incapable of either. For a second there, I almost read frenzied as friend-zoned, which I guess would make them frenzied. What's more, humans are considered nothing more than fairy tales among our kind. In truth, you're the first I've ever met, and yet it has been said. Are you gonna hit us with the prophecy? That actual human children would appear, capable of drawing out our true power? Ah, that sounds like... Yeah, the story of the Digimon. Could this be the truth behind those stories? That might explain the transformation of Agumon as he fought Dokugumon. Why did Agumon suddenly change shape and power like that? Beats me! Huh, maybe an external force, contact with humans, triggered a sudden mutation? Selective mutation, a sort of instant, instinctive digivolution. It's amazing. Haha, yeah, I'm amazing, I guess. Huh, this is only natural for us. It's never struck me as anything special. Of course, there may be more to our Digivolution, and we don't know how children are involved. Some of our kind would use such power to destroy the world, others to save it. Others would take human children and... perhaps we should avoid such subjects. Wait, what? What? For now, this is all I can tell you about our existence. I am ashamed I could not provide you with the clear answer you wanted, Minoru. Nah, man, that was more than enough. Enough! We still have no clue what's going on. It's like saying we don't know anything, so anything's possible. What a load of crap. Don't listen to comments from the peanut gallery, Falcomon. If you say so, Minoru. And yet, what really happened? Oh, hey, ghost children. Hey, Haru and the others are awake. And the others is literally just his sister. Whoa! Look at that chicken! He's still scared of her. Come on now, he's still technically older. Technically? That's harsh, Takuma. Ha! Just shut up already. Whoop. Whoop. Whoops, there he goes. You couldn't see it because I don't face cam, but when I just said whoop and forgot the S at the end, I like looked down, I looked down to the side like, Chaos, are you alright? Haru and Miyuki might know something. Let's head back and decide what to do next. Is that okay with you, Falcomon? Yes, understood. I believe we should continue our talk inside the school building, wouldn't you say? Alright, that was a great big waste of everyone's time. Accomplished very little. Hey, morning. Ah, good morning. Wait, why are we being so polite to little kids? Morning. Ah, good day, milady. Is that how you always talk to girls? I'll have you know I'm a gentleman. I don't believe you. Miyuki, was it? Morning. Sorry for mistaking you for a ghost yesterday. No worries, didn't bother me. And Ryo. Are you still scared? Guess those two still weird him out, huh? He screamed and fainted, so, yeah. He did faint after all. He's not exactly hiding it. Look at him staring at them from over there. Ah, good morning, you two. Did you get any sleep? Yeah. Yeah. There they go again. Are they on the same wavelength, or is she just parroting him? I see. Well, let us know if you need anything, okay? We've got to stick together. Thank you. We appreciate the sentiment. Sentiment. That's a big word for a girl your age, isn't it, Miyuki? Aoi is always considerate, but I guess she has some trouble with people like this. Please don't worry about her. She's been like this for a while now. I see. She went through a terrifying ordeal. I was able to protect her, but ever since... A terrifying ordeal? Yeah, she friggin' died? I don't remember. Man, I don't know what happened, but it must have left some deep scars on them. Poor thing. One wrong move and the same thing could have happened to us. If we hadn't met Agumon and the others, I shudder to think what would have happened. This was supposed to be just a fun camping trip. Why did it have to turn out like this? Moving on, is there anything else you wish to discuss? Let's see. Oh yeah, what's up with that fog outside? I told you, it's dangerous. You shouldn't get too close. Who knows what happens to those who breathe it in? It's like they disappear without a trace. Aw, maybe we can make it back to our world if we go into that fog then? No, you can't. Just don't. You really shouldn't. They're right. Trial and error could lead to irreversible consequences. I'm telling you, just send Ryo in. Indeed. I cannot say for certain, but my instincts speak to potential threat. Well, it was the fog that made us pass out and got us lost in the first place. Oh, it's nerve gas. Or some kind of neurotoxin. We've all experienced that. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely dangerous. Yeah, Amano Sagiri is in there, like, trying to take over the world or whatever. How do you go around fog? Is it not surrounding us? Stay away from it, I guess? It's dangerous. We need to stay away. That's it. We'll just stay here. Whatever we do, I don't think any good will come of staying here. We can't go anywhere the way things are going. We haven't even eaten since yesterday. Something edible would be good. Why don't we split up and search the school? We need to see if anyone else is here. We've met others like Miyuki who got stuck in here. It wouldn't be too surprising if there were others around somewhere too. True. And now that you mention it, where did you two come from? From the afterlife. Over there? Over there. And where exactly is over there? Over there. Over there. I see. This is getting us nowhere. It ain't like brats are gonna be straight with you. Anyway, the girl acts like a baby. Alright, I vote that when we're inevitably unable to find food, we eat Ryo first. That's going too far, Ryo. They're an odd pair, but it looks like they're lost in here, same as us. Well, you know it's an odd pair when the kid's wearing suspenders. How often do you see kids wearing suspenders these days? Anyway, we still don't know whether or not anyone else is actually here. Considering how those of us who got lost ended up at this school, I bet Saki, Shuuji, and the professor are somewhere nearby. Dude, the professor got eaten by a bunch of rocks. Nearby? You mean at that shrine? Yeah, so why don't we look there too? Now hold on, we still don't know if this is another world, do we? And even, I mean like, we make a reasonable assumption. And even if we assume it is, it should have to be connected to our world somehow, right? Otherwise, it would be weird to find a human building here. I think I get it. You're saying whatever boundary there is may be weaker somewhere. If that's true, it's possible that someone may come looking for us. I think it would be best to wait here for help instead of wandering around. I agree. Wow, Ryo's not arguing. Then in the meantime, we should find some kind of food. We can't rely on help showing up. Huh? You think Shuuji and that egghead are out there? How do you plan on looking for them? There ain't nothing we can do but sit tight and wait it out. That won't help anything. You got any suggestions? Ain't like moving around will do us any good. You don't know that. We got wrapped up in all this without doing anything, right? So who knows, maybe something will send us right back. Running around blind just puts us at more risk for no reason. But hey, it's your funeral. His attitude still needs some work, but I see his point. Minoru and Aoi are only talking about possibilities, doesn't exactly help us. He speaks the truth, no point in searching if it puts us in danger for no reason. So you're just gonna sit in this schoolroom and just twiddle your thumbs until you die of starvation? Is that your genius other strategy? Still sounds like he's totally given up. Aoi at least wants to look around a bit for food and supplies. Minoru wants to go out and see if we can find anyone nearby. And Ryo thinks it's all pointless, so he wants to hole up here. Well then, what should I do?